Welcome to the Harley Heroes Podcast, episode 216, 6/25/2020. I'm Caleb, and here are your heroes.
Yeah, it's clobbering time.
Welcome to the Harley Heroes Podcast.
Hey yo, from the halls of justice to the temple of doom, the space wizards return and earn a sonic the boom. Pulling swords from stones, throwing rings into volcanoes. Water full of witches, I'm inevitably Thanos. Voltron made a lions, Wakanda with a panther. Walker Mars, Darker Manhattan, Spocket for an answer. Live long and prosper, the force will be with you always. No work in all plays, shining like blood-filled hallways. Come and play with us, we all float down here. Say your name 3 times and we hopefully appear. Team full of psychics, super soldiers and weirdos. Some people call us sidekicks because we hardly heroes.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, buddy.
I am Dillard Skillard.
And I'm Cheese Whiz. And we have a special guest in studio. Mm-hmm. My nephew, Buddy's nephew, Caleb Johnson.
Yes.
What up, Caleb?
What's up?
Is that a nice little golf clap there?
Yeah, golf clap.
Yeah, that's a golf clap. So, Caleb just graduated 8th grade.
Yes. Nice.
So, not only do we have to keep this clean because of that, but also Mammy's going to be listening to this, okay?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, keep it clean, boys.
Okay.
Mammy. Think about
Mams.
it. Mammy.
She's gonna be really upset that she didn't get to see this live.
I know. Mammy actually was really excited. Like, she loved watching us live because she liked watching us live because she would text us.
Where I worry is he's gonna rub this into his sister's face and being like, "Oh, I got to be on Hardly Heroes."
Yeah, that's actually
he
true.
said I was
podcast.
the only one with the Hardly Heroes T-shirt for a long time.
Yep.
So
Right. So Caleb has, you've been to a lot of our events, right?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, you've come to like most of the movie ones. You came to our 200th episode celebration. Mm-hmm. We kind of drag them out almost every time.
the hardest part for me to swallow is he told me who his favorite hero is.
And?
It's Goat.
What?
Is
Is Goat your favorite?
I never said that. I just,
okay.
I mean, Goat's a very
Goat's
dreamboat.
funny, though.
Yeah,
he's pretty funny.
He's very dreamboatish.
He's
He is
very
a
funny. He
dreamboat.
is a dreamboat. But if anyone's going to be Caleb's
It sure
favorite,
ain't
it's
you.
probably his anti-cheese.
No way.
Anti-cheese.
I was hoping that maybe
I
it
don't
was
have
old
favorites.
Dill's, but
You think it's Dill?
I'm good with Goat. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I don't have favorites.
You don't have favorites?
No.
You like everybody?
Everyone's the same.
Does he not sound like he doesn't? He sounds like a grown-ass man,
That's
right?
a man's voice right there.
He doesn't sound like he just graduated 8th grade.
His voice has already dropped. He's like, "What's
I
up?"
know. It's like it probably dropped like 3 years ago.
Yeah. He's all, "What's up? How you doing?"
I'm Caleb, Mom 6.
Yeah. Come at me.
Come at me, bro. Okay, so you guys, we got a jam-packed show today. A lot of news. I feel like there's been a ton of news lately. Anyway.
Dude, there's one news that I am super steamy about. It might be the biggest news that's dropped in a long time. So stay tuned.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
You're excited? Don't talk about it yet.
I'm steamed up about it.
Okay, so
Steam to the beam.
let Stimmy Beam.
Willie Beam.
Yeah, Willie Beam.
I get the girls. Never mind.
What does Jamie Foxx say? He's like, "Where you fitting to go?" He's like, "We got a game." He's like, "You don't touch my body. I'm an actor."
He's like LL Cool J up in the locker room licking
his lips.
Well, they
I
fought.
say glossy.
They had that was a real fight. They
Right,
had.
LL
Yeah.
Cool J and Jamie Foxx. They
Yeah.
really did brawl.
They did, yeah. I guess there's a fight scene. Was it Friday night? What movie was it?
It was
Any given
yeah,
Sunday.
any-
Yeah,
given
so
Sunday.
there's a fight scene between the two, and I guess it was like a real scene that they actually recorded.
Really?
They beefed on set.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like they beefed in his comedy special. He talks hella smack about LL.
I feel like LL might whoop that ass though.
What?
You think so?
Oh,
I-
Jamie
no.
Foxx would
No.
destroy
You
him.
think so?
Yeah, thank you,
Caleb,
Caleb.
weigh in.
Come on now. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Jamie Foxx.
You got Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because LL is big. He looks big, but it's all for
He's
show.
soft.
Like Jamie Foxx, I think can get down. Like
And
can
he'd be
brawl.
working out all the time.
Yeah, he played. Didn't he play?
Wait, what? No.
Django?
LL is ripped, bruh.
I know, but he's ripped. But it's all for show. It's like it's all those show muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Jamie Foxx could scrap? I know
okay.
that.
Okay.
Is that your dog?
Is that your pet? Yo, dog, is that your dog? I didn't even mean
Jamie
to come
Foxx
down
it
this
is.
aisle.
I can't even.
I was like, oh, this is some Chico sticks. Okay, anyway, we can quote Jamie Foxx for far too long.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Into
it. What are you guys drinking? Caleb? Oh, Caleb is actually drinking something.
He's
okay,
drinking something.
so we'll get around to Caleb.
Who's going first?
Buddy, what do you got?
I got Swerve City
Okay.
IPA. It's a Pog IPA.
Ooh,
It's actually Deftones beer.
really?
Yes.
So who bottles that?
Is it Belching Beaver?
Yeah,
Does
Belching Beaver.
that? Well, they
Yum
do
yum.
the Phantom Bride too, right?
Yeah. I like the Phantom Bride better, but this is still really good.
Okay.
It is good. I tried it. It's very fruity. It kind of has a little bit of a seltzery taste to
like
it.
almost like a Does it have a little bit of a carbonation?
It does a little bit. Seems
Yeah.
like
Kind of.
to me.
It does have a little zizz to it.
It's got a little fizz.
Still, Jackrabbit's Pog is my favorite.
Yeah, it's better.
I mean,
Jack
better than
Rabbits,
this one. So
for sure.
Jackrabbit's.
What do you got, Dill?
So yeah, I actually warmed
Let's
up
hear
with
about
a.
this.
Well, I warmed up with a Mac Dre Fizz Ale
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
from Altamont. That was delicious.
Uh-huh.
I split that with the King. and
Yeah,
we,
the bottle was pretty cool.
You know, we're getting kind of hyphy now.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, my next beer was from who makes this? Moonraker Brewing Company, and usually we really like their beers.
We love
And
Moonraker.
Today I'm drinking it on the Summer Lovin' Lemon Lime IPA, and let me just tell you guys,
It's bunk.
not very good.
Is it bunk?
It kind of tastes like Pledge a little bit.
Dude, so Dilly gave us a taste.
I second that.
It legit tastes like Pledge, like a lemon.
I'm still trying to drink it, but that's super pledgy.
Dude,
Like,
I
it's
can't
bad.
believe you're still
dude,
drinking
it tastes so much like Pledge, and like Dilly is such a like beer guy that he's not gonna let it go.
Yeah, he
gonna drink it.
refuses.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
And it's one of the tall beers.
It's 7%, so I'm not letting that go to waste.
Okay, Caleb, what are you drinking over there?
Good old San Pellegrino,
What flavor?
blood orange. I
Blo-
think.
is it blood orange?
Sparkling?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Sparkling beverage.
It's it's the color of his victims after he kills them in Fortnite.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So,
And Rocket League, too.
right, I hear that Caleb's been playing you in video games.
We have been playing Rocket League. I feel bad. I wasn't gonna throw him out over the podcast, but now it's gonna happen. He's been talking trash for months, so it came time.
And
So wait.
Did you whoop him?
Set the table a little bit. Was this a 1-on-1 or?
Yeah.
Okay, so
1v1.
1v1. You guys had it out.
So the first game I beat him 6-4.
No, 3.
6-3. So I beat him by 3 goals.
All right. It wasn't a shutout though. So.
The second game
I won.
he won by 1 goal. 2 goals? All right, 2 goals.
2 goals.
Third game I beat him by 1. So the King's on top.
Barely.
But it seems like he's coming for you. I think if you guys keep playing,
I wanted to play him today, but he didn't play.
And plus, Caleb's
He
coming
quote
to.
unquote didn't
He's
have
playing
time.
at a different location. You know, this isn't the comforts of his own home, so there is an adjustment factor that he needs to go
Dude,
through.
yeah,
You don't
he's
realize-
on Grandpa's house.
Different console. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
okay, that's
Oh.
different.
Come on.
See,
Dude,
and I feel
I'm not
I
the
feel you
one
on
that started talking trash. I was like, "Oh, do you play Rocket League?" He's like, "I'll smash you on
No,
Rocket League."
I never said that.
And I was
never
just
said that.
like, "All right, I see how it is."
You asked me about it, and I said, "Yeah, I haven't. I used to, but I never said I.
No.
You started it.
Oh,
You
he's
started it.
lying.
You
He was
started
like,
it.
"Oh, I'm the best at Rocket League. I'll smash you."
Yeah.
I
was
said
like,
I haven't played in a year.
Are you going to be staying the night tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe if I get back on later tonight, we can. I'll get in there and play with you guys.
1v1.
Well,
We can do 2. We can all be on the same team.
yeah, we'll do that. You
That'd be
guys can
fun.
split screen. We'll do like 3v3 or something.
So can
Yeah.
anyone else join in if they want to?
Yeah, always open. Light Fighter 08. And
Dilly, what's your
Don
name?
Dilly.
DONDILLY, Don Dilly.
Don
Let's do it. You guys join it. Not that anybody cares, but I'm drinking some white wine.
A white wine spritzer.
A Dark Horse Sauvignon Blanc, made in California. Now this is a wine that comes in a
can.
can. Now the funny thing about it is, right? I went to the store to get some wine. And I was like, I don't want to get a whole bottle because I'm like, that's too much. I ended up getting 3 cans of wine, and 1 can equals a half bottle of wine. So I got a bottle and a half of wine.
Jeez.
In cans, because it seems like so much more when you buy a bottle.
How can that be? It
says
seems
a half
like
a
there should
bottle.
be 4 cans to a bottle.
No, it says a half a bottle. 1 can is a half a bottle, 750
Wow.
We'll take
milliliters.
your word.
I mean, well, it says it on. Don't take my word. Take the can's word. Look at it. So, well, it's just funny that I ended up getting way more wine than I thought I was going to. So.
Yeah, but at least it's in a can, so if you don't crack it, you're good.
No, that's definitely true. Because I was like, I don't want to drink a whole bottle.
Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh. So just reminders, you guys. Just a few things. Get us on Podbean. We did want to throw a few people under the bus who have fallen off. They were subscribing, but they're not subscribing anymore because we get an email that says like that the payment isn't
sufficient.
Right.
Right, which is $2.
$2.
I mean, how can $2 not be?
Well, sometimes I don't think it's like the actual, not that the credit card doesn't work, but it's like maybe expired or it's not updated information.
Or maybe they put it on a gift card or something.
Exactly. Like they put it on some bullshit. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Caleb. Sorry, ma'am. So we did want to, so we gave you, we won't do it on the show, but we did it on social media. So get it together. You guys subscribe to us on Podbean. Give us $2.
I want my $2.
Yeah. Do you want the show to keep going?
Yes.
Yeah, we need $2. That's all we need is $2. And we do After Dark, 2 episodes a month After Dark, where things get weird and gross and dark and just terrible.
And smelly.
And fun. But really
farty.
Fun. Super farty, dude. Super farty. So anyway, you guys subscribe to us on Podbean. And yeah, that's all I think I wanted to say about that.
Nailed it.
That's all I have to say about that.
Jenny. Wait, you can sit here.
You can say here if you want to.
Wait, no, my favorite part of Forrest Gump is when he's like, something, he's talking about something. He's like, Greenbow, Alabama.
Oh, yeah, where he's like, she needs to go back to Greenbow, Alabama.
No, it's, you don't have it.
I do have it.
No, you don't have it. It's like, it starts soft and then it erupts. It's like, Greenbow, Alabama. Like that.
You don't.
No,
have
you don't.
It.
You don't have it.
You
don't have it.
I have it.
All right, you guys. Well, look, we do have a new segment.
A new seggy?
So this is a fun new segment, you guys. We're trying to get like some regular segments, and I think this is definitely going to be a regular segment because it's something that can always, like, it's always new stuff.
Right.
So the new segment is called All Streamed Up, and we're getting all steamed up about new streaming stuff. Mm-hmm. So, Caleb, I'm sure you watch Netflix, right?
Yes.
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 So is there something that you watch on Netflix all the time? Is there like a Netflix show that you really like? Or is there one that you rewatch? Like me and Buddy rewatch The Office all the time. What do you watch on Netflix? Like, what's your go-to?
I don't necessarily have a go-to.
You don't have a go-to?
What?
No.
Do you have anything that you rewatch all the time? No. Is that like an old person thing? Are kids not doing that?
They
What
like
do you
to keep
watch?
it fresh.
Right now, Shanice kind of put me on. It's like The Flash. I'm watching like the DC
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, yeah.
TV
that's a good
series.
show.
That's a good one. The Flash is really good.
I like that.
Anything else?
And then I'm also watching like the other one, The Arrow. So like at the same
Okay.
time.
Oh,
'cause they
yeah.
collabed in a few episodes.
Yeah, that and Supergirl, they all kind of
right.
intertwine together.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you watch that on? That's not on Netflix?
Both
Yeah,
of
it is.
them are.
Oh, it is on Netflix. Okay, cool. Perfect.
You watch Daredevil yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, that one's legit. You
Or
should check it.
Punisher? Those are good
Punisher's
too.
good.
I like January Jones and Luke Cage, though. I liked them all except
Who?
for...
January Jones?
Yeah, what'd I say?
What is
Wait,
her
what?
name?
What'd I say? January Jones.
Jessica Jones?
Oh my god.
Did I say it both times?
Caleb, this
Yeah.
happens literally every week. There's something new.
January Jones? That's got to be the name of the show. Write it
January
down.
Jones.
I love
Wow.
that.
Where did I get January?
We have no idea.
At first, it took me a second. I had to think. I was like, wait, did
I know, I
she
was-
just say January?
I was looking at you like, is that right? I don't think so.
So Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are really good, too. I just don't like Iron Fist.
Nobody does.
It's trash.
That is trash.
All right, so let's get into our new segment here, All Streamed Up. Okay, so these are some things that are coming up in the streaming world, you guys.
All right.
So Disney Plus, you guys, I'm excited about this. I know that you guys probably aren't, so I'm going to be talking about this to like dead ears. But the, the musical, everyone knows the musical Hamilton, right? Everybody's heard of that, right?
Yes. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
Okay, so
Surprise.
Hamilton made its debut in 2015 and has since become a huge sensation. It's like one of the biggest Broadway shows of all time. So it's a hip-hop fueled historical musical about Alexander Hamilton telling his inspiring story. What's really funny about it too is like when you hear Hamilton, you're like, okay. When you hear hip-hop fueled historical musical, you're like, okay, maybe that could be okay. But it still doesn't really grab you. But then when you see it, and granted, I've actually never seen it before, like in real life. Like I never got to went to the show, but I've seen like clips and I've listened to the music, and it's honestly, guys, it's insanely good. So I want to challenge you guys to maybe step outside of your box a little bit and watch this on Disney Plus. Would you guys, anyone, be willing to do that?
On Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus. So will anybody in this room?
You shoot me that login, I'll definitely watch it.
Give me their word. Do you guys have Disney Plus, Caleb?
Yeah.
Someone in this room, give me their word they're going to watch this. Somebody say it.
By next week?
No, just at some point when it comes on. It's not even on air next week. Anybody? Say yes.
I'll watch the trailer for sure.
I'll watch it.
Okay, so
but I'm not going to be happy about it.
The version of the musical
I'm excited.
that we'll see on Disney Plus will feature the original Broadway cast. Hamilton has received a PG-13 rating, which was kind of unexpected as there are several F-bombs dropped throughout the production, which is actually surprising for Disney.
No wonder Caleb got all excited. He was like, ooh, I'm excited.
He's like, I'm about to watch that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Hamilton arrives exclusively on Disney Plus on July 3rd. Yay! So I'm freaking stoked on it because I couldn't really afford to see it because it's kind of expensive, and it plays in big cities. It's not like
when we were at Chicago, it was playing there.
Yeah, and we were staying right next to the.
Yeah, we were literally staying right next door to it.
To the theater, and I took a picture in front of the sign, like because everyone, whenever they go, take a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but I didn't really get to see it. I lied.
See, you guys, I fall off as soon as Broadway or musical happens.
Like,
I check out.
There's not one Broadway musical you like.
What about?
There's
Mormon,
not
one.
What's that Mormon one?
Maybe Newsies.
Oh yeah, the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, what about the Book of Mormon from the guys from South Park?
Dude, that was good.
I mean, that sounds better.
Have you seen that, brother?
No.
I would if it's
it
from
would always
Matt
sell
Stone
out.
And Trey Parker. I'll definitely check that out.
No, you get.
But
Book
you
of Mormon.
can't watch it anywhere.
No, I mean that this is new. Like this Broadway musical going to Disney Plus is not normal. But there's some musicals that they've made movies out of. Like The Producers and stuff like that. Have you guys seen Wicked? Like anything? Nothing. You guys are losers.
I heard the new Cats is really good.
Oh, the movie doesn't have T Swift. I love T Swift. I know. I heard that too. Okay, moving on. What's next in our all streamed up, Dilly?
Oh, okay. I'm up. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So I randomly started checking out this Netflix documentary called Have a Good Trip.
Okay.
And it's basically a documentary about adventures in psychedelics. And it features celebrities who recount their wildest psychedelic adventures.
Okay.
So on the docket of celebrities, we have stories from Sting of the Police, Sting-a-ling-a-ding, ASAP Rocky, Sarah Silverman, Anthony Bourdain. The list goes on and on. Rosie Perez, but it's just stories about their fun little adventures that they've had.
Because this is a spinoff from the show that they did, Have a Good Trip.
Well, that's what it's called. Have a Good Trip.
Oh, this is called Have a Good Trip?
Have a Good Trip, yeah.
Is this separate? Have you looked this up separately?
No. Is it
this
also on our docket somewhere?
I don't see this on. Do you see this, brother?
No, it's not on the docket.
Okay, but you've heard of it.
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
It was really good.
It's good. It's interesting.
It's
just
hilarious.
funny stories. Like Sting, I won't give too much away, but Sting talks about how he was on this little adventure, you know what I mean? And he did some things.
How he's calling it an adventure.
And he, while he was doing things, he actually gave birth to like a little cow. Mm-hmm. So just little funny stories.
Ben Stiller's was my
Stiller's
favorite.
on there.
Stiller?
Just good stuff.
I love Stiller.
So,
well, Dilly, that was a great. I like that. that was a good addition because he actually, I think, did his homework. But remember, we were on here. You were going to cover something else.
Oh,
it's all right.
Do you remember
I'll go
that?
next.
Okay, buddy, go.
So it is Cobra Kai is officially coming to Netflix.
Cobra Kai.
Have any of you guys watched this?
No. But
I saw the first. Yeah,
I saw the
one.
first season.
So you watched it?
It was
on
YouTube.
YouTube Premium,
and it was amazing.
Is it good?
Like I thought it was going to
animated?
be. No, it's the original actors.
Really?
They all came back for it.
Dude, I'm into it.
What did you think of it, Caleb?
I didn't watch it. My dad did watch it.
Oh, your dad did?
Yeah.
Would
that's
you watch
because
it?
his dad is a little more like
Yeah.
our age.
I don't know.
Did you ever watch Karate Kid?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Well, what it is all the original actors come back and pretty much.
Even the Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's from the point of view of
Cobra Kai.
No, of the. All right, now I lost my train of thought. From the blonde-haired kid from the villain.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's
Johnny.
It's from his point of view this time. So that's what's kind of cool is, everything went well. You know what I mean?
Right.
For
Karate Kid.
Like Ralph Macchio's character.
yeah, and then so it kind of shows what had happened to him.
Cool.
And then he reopens the gym.
Cobra
it's
Kai,
super
yeah.
cool.
I actually think
That's
that sounds
good.
amazing.
So,
But I didn't see the second season.
And it was on what, YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
YouTube Premium.
But
Okay.
I think
So
YouTube
it says,
Premium didn't do very well, so Netflix bought it.
Okay. So it says under the deal, the first 2 seasons of the series will be made available to watch on Netflix later this year. And then the premiere date of season 3 that will be announced at a later date. So we don't know season 3's date yet, but I think they've been approved. But you will be able to watch the first 2 seasons.
That's what I'm excited because I only saw the first season. I didn't see.
Okay, well that's cool because
I knew a lot of people that bought it just for that.
Well, and that's what's funny is like if you put it on Netflix, I'll watch it. It's like going to other places to me like can be kind of hard, but it's like if it's on Netflix, it's easy to me. I see it, I'll watch it because that sounds really good.
So next we have Disney Plus Muppets Now releases a new trailer.
Yes, you guys, I love the Muppets.
Yeah, they're back. So the Muppets Now is an unscripted Muppet series looking back at the studio's history.
Ooh.
The first season of Muppets Now will consist of 6 episodes. The story follows Scooter, who's given the task of delivering and uploading the new Muppet streaming TV series. He's running late to get the new show going, so he will need to overcome any obstacles in his way. We have Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, your boy Beaker, Animal, and the rest of the group are featured in the new show as of several different celebrities. So Muppets Now will premiere on Disney Plus on Friday, July 21st.
You guys, I can't wait for this. I don't know like if you guys feel this way, but I freaking love the Muppets. Like, is it just Kermit?
I think you're more of a Kern.
I love Kern.
I like Beaker.
I love Beaker.
And Animal.
And I love Animal. And I like that.
I like Fozzie.
You know the girl in
Fozzie
the band with the like her. She seems kind of stoned and like her eyelashes are hella big.
Oh yeah.
She's hella funny. And then the 2 old guys.
They're amazing.
I love the Muppets.
Yeah.
I like how they're hecklers
Yeah.
on the Office style one that they did.
Yes. Yeah. So that's another thing too. Like I don't know if that's on Disney Plus. I think.
Yeah, all of them are.
The Muppets.
I think we have one more too.
Okay,
right?
what do you got?
Yeah, so Netflix Unsolved Mysteries trailer.
Okay.
So Netflix is rebooting the 80s docu-TV series about cold cases and paranormal phenomena. Yes. The new reboot of the franchise will be taking a much more serious and cinematic documentary approach to the original series did. It will premiere on Netflix on July 1st. I'm a huge fan of this.
Huge fan.
I can't wait for like a new reboot of this.
Well, who was the guy that did the?
Yeah, the older like
he had that
middle-aged
voice.
man.
He had that voice.
I can't remember his name, but I hope he comes back.
You know what's funny about this, you guys? Like, do you know James Parham? He spends all this time like putting together our outlines. So I just noticed that we jumped around everywhere. Like, he did it Disney Plus, Netflix, and then HBO. So we did Disney Plus. Then we did a Netflix thing. Then we went back to Disney Plus, and then went back to Netflix.
Because Dilly threw us off.
Yeah, I interjected with my own.
Yeah.
show that I've been watching.
So what's your show on? Netflix or Disney Plus?
Netflix.
Okay, so you guys, Disney Plus has the Broadway Hamilton and it has the Muppets. That's Disney Plus. Netflix has Cobra Kai, it has Unsolved Mysteries, and it has
Have a Good Trip.
Have a Good Trip. Now for HBO Max, Buddy, there was something you were going to cover.
It's Doom Patrol Season 2 has arrived on the DC Universe and HBO Max. It's an exclusive series shared between DC Universe and HBO Max. The entire first season is also available on HBO Max.
Okay. So this highly anticipated second season of Doom Patrol made its debut, releasing 3 new episodes for everyone to enjoy. Now,
so I want to watch this really bad, but HBO Max is amazing.
Is it?
There is so much stuff on there.
Are you signed into my HBO?
Yes. Okay. I am.
So am I.
So
you are too?
Yeah. I love it. So I have been obsessed. So I've been watching Big Bang. They have like so many good movies on there, but I was really excited. There was a movie that I was really upset and Michelle kind of laughed. For weeks, I tried to get somebody to go with me to go see Ford vs. Ferrari. When it was in the theater, it kept asking, nobody would go. I'd plan to go, it'd fall through, and I was going to go by myself, but it never worked out. So it came on TV, or it came on HBO Max. I just watched it the other day. It was phenomenal.
Right.
It was like super fun to watch. So that was really cool. But there's just been so many things. So I've been meaning to watch Doom Patrol, but I've been so obsessed with everything else on there.
Right.
So I will be getting to it.
It is good. It's a good movie.
Or it's
Ford vs. Ferrari.
Oh yeah,
because I haven't seen that.
If you like cars and racing at all, it's awesome. It's still, I don't feel it's better than Rush, even though that's 2 different classes of cars.
right.
But Rush is just a phenomenal movie. But this was really good. So I would definitely give it a shitting.
So you guys, a few more things streaming in July. So Netflix has Unsolved Mysteries, Norseman, which you guys, season 3.
So good.
So you guys, that's that Norwegian show. Dilly, have you watched that yet, Norseman?
Yeah.
So
it's funny.
Yeah.
And you guys finished, like, well, you know what happens at the end of season 2?
I haven't finished the whole,
Okay, then don't.
No,
okay.
bro.
Because it's like there's some drama. But so season 3 Netflix original, you guys, it's such a good show. If you haven't watched it, I swear to God, it is amazing. And then we have the Umbrella Academy season 2. That's an amazing show.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm 50-50.
Are you kidding
Really?
me?
Why?
I mean,
You're insane.
you didn't love that?
I mean, it was cool. I just...
Oh my God. I can't.
No, it was so good.
I don't know if they can beat the first season.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about. Did you like the first season?
Yeah, I like the first season, but I'm weary of a second season.
No. Caleb, did you watch that? The Umbrella Academy?
Bits and pieces, not really.
Okay.
I
That's
really
good.
liked it.
I really liked it.
That was super good.
It was a fun spin on freaking the whole mutants and superhero stuff.
It doesn't beat The Boys. And
No,
I think
but it's not even
held Umbrella Academy so high
It's not a comparable.
until The
It's
Boys
different.
came out.
It's totally different. It's way different.
The Boys is better.
Way
Boys-
better.
Okay, but listen.
Say it. Way
It is.
better.
It's
No,
way.
The Boys
I don't
is-
know about way, but yeah, it's definitely better.
It's better, but it's different because that's about superheroes and stuff. This is about like a weird guy that was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cool story. It's an awesome like
Kids
premise.
are superheroes.
Right.
They're superheroes.
Well, they're more like mutants, though. I see them as more as mutants.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I kind of agree with Cheese on that.
They're superheroes.
Yeah,
they
well-
had identical outfits.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
a
so
league of
moving on,
superheroes.
but that is I love that show. So that's season 2. The original film, The Old Guard, starring Charlize Theron, Transformers. I don't know, man. I'm not into Transformers, but War of Cybertron trilogy. It's a Netflix anime, I guess. I don't know. I'm not into it. But you guys also, so HBO Max has an insane amount of movies, and just like a few good ones, American History X. Blazing Saddles.
Angels in the Outfield.
Ooh, Angels in the Outfield. Dumb and Dumber. The Kill Bills. Oh God, the Mad Max. Come on, Beyond the Thunderdome.
I love that.
National Lampoon's Vacation. Pee-wee. Saving Private Ryan. Space Jam.
Space Jam Free Willy.
I love Space Jam. Watchmen. Unforgiven. Tenacious D. And then so they have all the DC movies in animation. So is DC their streaming service? Is that over with?
No, they still have it.
But so they have all their stuff on HBO Max?
Well, yeah, because the DC app, you can actually read all the comics.
Oh, right. So their movie thing is kind of more on HBO Max. Okay, well that's cool. I mean, there's you guys. There's all that stuff. It's Justice League, Batman, Lego, Superman. All
Under
that
the
stuff
Red
is on
Hood.
there. Yeah.
Flashpoint Paradox, one of my favorites.
So that's our
I'll be
new
talking
segment,
about
all
later.
streamed up. We're gonna try to be a little more organized with that, but I feel like that's something we can do constantly. I mean, there's always new stuff coming out on streaming, especially with I think Disney is gearing up to drop it hard. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who?
I feel like Disney,
I hope so.
because Dilly's been all like they don't have anything on there.
Yeah, cancellation nation.
Yeah, you canceled it, but I think they're coming up, dude. I think they're gonna come up.
Yeah, I mean, I knew they would, but in the beginning it was just pumped so hard, and then it was supposed to be all this new content, and there just wasn't.
Yeah.
So I watched the Mando, and then I checked out.
So it's almost what I think too is, well, hopefully they can get it together with Mando too, is that, it's almost like they kind of, excuse my language, but shot their load just because they wanted to get it out, right? They just wanted to get people they wanted to be.
What they thought what they had thought is that
Caleb's like
earmuffs.
yeah. They thought that it'd be easy, that we would still be entertained by the nostalgic of all the old stuff.
I actually have been. Dilly is obviously a little bit more harder to please.
I barely turn on it. The only thing that really still pulled me in was behind the scenes of all the Disney stuff. That was really cool to me.
But I just throw on Star Wars movies to fall asleep to.
Yeah, but there's so much other stuff to watch. I feel like I've been watching Community on Hulu. You ever watch that show?
No, but I know
with D Gloves.
I know it's got D Gloves. I know I would like that show.
You know what's funny? If you watch that, one of the writers from Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Did Community, and you can tell as Community goes on, you can feel it's like the beginning of.
Oh right.
Of Rick and Morty. It's got this feel. There's this one, dude, where they're sitting around a table and he rolls a die to see who goes and picks up the pizza at the door, and each they cut back, and each if each person picks it up, a different reality changes time.
That's cool.
It was amazing.
That
dude.
Sounds really cool.
So
I really wanted to check that show out. I've heard so much
Chevy
about it.
Chase. It's got D Gloves. It's got the girl from Mad Men's in it. It's just got a star-studded cast.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth a watch. So.
Okay,
sounds good.
I'll check
Shout out to Creighton. He beat it.
Did he turn you
me.
on to that?
He's like, you have to watch this show, or we're no longer friends. So I almost thought about not watching it. You know?
Yeah, just so you wouldn't have to be friends.
Well,
with him?
then I wouldn't have to hear how much you hate him.
Hey, I don't hate Clayton.
Hey, shoulder boob.
Shouldergate.
Yeah. Shouldergate.
Or Clayton Weinstein. Hashtag.
Yeah. He's going to be mad about that.
Shouldergate. I love shoulder. Was it Shouldergate or shoulder?
Shouldergate.
Shouldergate. For
Shoulder
the PG.
Boob. Okay, well, so let's move on to some news.
Let's go.
Let's get into some news, you guys. This is kind of a news-heavy show. Because we had all that streaming, all this fun stuff that's coming out of streaming. We have all this news. We have Dilly's Gaming Corner. We have rapid fire news. So we're let's get into it.
Let's go. Who's going first?
Wait, hold on. I lost where's my news at? Oh, here we go. I think you're going first, Dill.
Disneyland is reporting delaying reopening due to continuing coronavirus shutdown. The original expected date to reopen was July 17th, but it looks like it is no longer the case. The park has announced that the reopening will be delayed. At the state of California is not.
No, so this is the problem. They were set to reopen, but because ever since the reopening of all of the businesses and everything, there's been a spike in coronavirus, cases and hospitalizations.
In California, it was 5,000.
Yeah, so there's been a huge spike, which is obvious because, people, it's obvious because people are going back to work. They're going back to restaurants. I mean, we're back in the studio. I mean, people are trying to live their lives.
We're 6 feet.
And we are 6 feet. And so the thing is that I think it's a little bit more than they expected. So Disney is decided to not... Dilly, are you okay? Do you need something?
I don't...
He's lost.
He can't find his news. So the thing is that they've decided to postpone it because it's just because of all the spikes. So they don't know when they're going to open, but they're saying that it's sometime after July 4th. So that really sucks. But given the time frame required to bring thousands of cast members back to work and restart business, Disneyland has to delay the reopening to the theme parks and resort hotels until approval from the government officials. Okay, so that I didn't know, actually, that it was passed down from the officials.
I mean, it
Dilly,
makes sense of why they're not doing
what
it.
else we got there, Dilly, with the Disney news? Did you get your paper?
Yeah, the park's going to be shut down since mid-March, and some Did we already cover that?
No.
Disney World would end up opening end up being closed until 2021.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what they're suggesting. Honestly, something like that, like a place like Disneyland, I mean, it makes sense. Like, how do you keep people 6 feet apart? How do you maintain like sanitation and masks? How do you do it? How do you do it?
It's hard to say right now because things are just playing out with this sort of like, I don't want to say second wave, but
right,
just an influx of more positive tests.
Right.
You know, so everybody was so hyped on reopening, and now it's like we could be right back to square one.
I think a lot of it had to do with it being summer and everybody was, itching to go outside and everything.
Of course.
Well, and I think that's definitely have to do with California because, I mean, the weather here is so nice. People just don't want to be stuck inside. But, I mean, so I had a client today who was like, she was like, we could be like in lockdown again. I'm like, I just don't know if I could do it again. It's like, can they do you think they could force people back inside again?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, because people, I felt like were already kind of unrest towards the end of the last quarantine. I'm not saying, like, of course they can say it, but do you think people are going to do it? Like,
I mean, when they start seeing the numbers keep jumping, getting higher and higher, I think people, because I think a lot of people at first were like, I didn't know anybody that had it. And actually, one of the guys I went to Texas with, he got it. Oh. And he was in the hospital, and he said it was the craziest thing he had ever, dealt with.
Yeah.
So they just announced today that 3 of the Sacramento Kings players had. I mean, in the midst of announcing like we're going to restart the NBA season, now 3 of the Kings players have coronavirus.
Buddy Buckets.
Yeah.
Buddy Buckets.
Yeah, Buddy Buckets.
Crazy.
Just saying, we share a name. I mean, I be getting them buckets too. So.
So also Disney related news. So Splash Mountain is to be rethemed to the Princess and the Frog, which is just really exciting.
Did you see the rendering?
I didn't look at the rendering.
The rendering actually looks really cool.
It's super dope because I mean, this Splash Mountain is a little outdated. Like, what is that? Oh yeah, that looks sick. And if you were to look at the actual rendering of it, it looks really cool. So it says the rethemed ride has been planned since at least last year. The story takes place after the final kiss and joins Princess Tiana and Louise as a musical adventure featuring some of the powerful music from the film, which has such good music. And they prepare for their first ever Mardi Gras performance. Conceptual design work is underway. Soon Imagineers will be conducting preliminary reviews and a timeline for the change. For more about the current theming and possibility why the ride is getting rethemed, check out the episode of our friends Albie and Chris, a.k.a. Corey, from Theme Park Pulse. They dig deep into this history of Song of the South, Splash Mountain, and moving forward. Right. See the Hardly Heroes Facebook for that link. Cool. Buddy, what's next on news?
Guys, I don't know if you guys are ready for this.
Some big news.
This is the steamiest
Wait, is this what you were excited about?
Yes, this is the steamiest of steamy news. Hot off the press. So excited for this. I lost my mind when I read the headline. Almost didn't believe it was real. Batman news. Guess who wants to reprise their role? Michael Keaton.
Don't say it.
Mr. Mom.
Oh my God! Are you guys? He's
is in talks.
Are you serious?
Yep.
To come
to
back as
play
Batman.
Yep.
in the new Flash movie.
Oh my God!
Right.
You guys, I would lose my marbles.
He was a good Batman.
Dude,
A good Batman?
he.
Probably the best Batman.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, you got to think is he was the one that set the standards for the movie, and it's Tim Burton's classic Batman, and he's looking to reprise his role in the DC Flash movie with Ezra Miller.
Right.
How cool would it be to see him as Old Man Batman?
That'd be nice. But from what I hear, this is still in the early talks, right? Nothing has been, it's not
No.
like a for sure thing as of now.
All right, can I tell you what I want it to be?
Yes.
So have any of you guys seen Flashpoint Paradox?
Negative, sir.
No.
So it's actually on HBO, how they're saying. So Flashpoint, what happens is Flash runs back in time to change the past to save his mom from dying. Well, from that, it changes the future. And I've talked about this on the show before. But it changes the future when he goes back, and everything is different. So I'm not going to tell you all of them, but instead of Batman's parents dying, he dies. His dad becomes Batman. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman.
Okay.
And his mom becomes the Joker.
What?
It is phenomenal.
What?
But when there was rumors of Keaton coming back, I wanted Keaton to be Thomas Wayne and actually be this Batman instead of, him coming back. Or I'd be fine with him being old Batman. Like maybe he goes to a different future where Keaton's like an older Batman, like he's trying to hang it up. But either way, I'm okay with it. I would love to see him as Thomas Wayne.
Right.
As that Batman.
Right.
But if you guys get a chance, definitely watch
Okay.
Flashpoint. It's an animated movie, but it's phenomenal.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
So will this explain how Keaton's Batman can exist in the same time frame as Ben Affleck's Batman?
Yes, because I'm guessing in Flashpoint he's going to go back and change some kind of timeline.
Oh, okay.
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 But that's what I really wanted. I doubt that's how it's going to work out, but it would be legit.
Will it tie in with George Clooney's Batman with the nipple outfit?
I'm hoping it's going to do Val Kilmer's.
The nipple outfit?
Was it Val Kilmer that had the nipples?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. What about...
So they put nipples on that plastic bit?
Yeah, it's...
On Val's suit.
Are you serious?
Is
Yeah.
it Batman Forever?
I gotta
think
look
so.
that shit up, dude.
Yeah, it's the one with...
the
if
nipple
I look
suit,
up
dude.
nipple Batman,
Nipple
yeah,
Batman.
it comes up.
keep talking. Nipple
Val,
Batman.
Val's all jacked up right now. He has like some serious... He had like
He's
throat
not-
cancer.
Yeah,
He
he
Yeah,
can
really
he's
barely
not doing
talk.
good.
Yeah.
Oh god, they did put nipples on there.
Yep.
Which
What?
Batman is it? I think it's Batman Forever.
He's got those pepperonis too.
Who
Them
played?
rounds.
Wait, it says there's really a question. It says who played nipple Batman?
Let's see.
Val Kilmer.
I knew it.
One of the regular. Oh wait, I thought it was gonna say something. Oh, well, one of the regular sticks used to beat Joel whatever pair of Batman films with was the decision to put nipples on the bat suit.
Joel
worn by-
Schumacher.
Yeah, Schumacher pair to put nipples on the bat suit worn by Val Kilmer. That is
The worst
too
Batman.
Can you
effing-
pass the image around so I can?
Okay, there you go, buddy.
So we can all get
just
a-
check out those nips. Why would you do? I mean,
He's like, you know what? We're gonna put nipples in the bat suit.
whoever thought that was a good idea?
Well, there's no nipples on Ken doll.
I mean, it's like just round bits.
round bits.
It's just
It looks
Those are
like he
like
has
Skittles.
hard nipples all the time.
that is so funny. Show Caleb. I mean, he can see man nipples, right?
I mean, he's got nipples.
That's
I have
true.
nipples. Could you milk me, Greg?
I'll sure try.
They've got teats.
It's not polite to point, Val.
Okay, so I think that's it for our regular news. Should
Keaton
we?
is Batman. Please.
What? No, Keaton as Batman is by far my.
Could you imagine seeing him in a newer Batsuit but old? Like, how cool would that
Well,
be?
and after.
And they were talking about that's how they're going to do Nightwing, which would be really cool. But I don't know if that's
I just
really going to happen.
I would love to I want to see Keaton as I feel like he plays like a good kind of like that old, You know how Batman in some of the animated series, like, is just an old...
He's just an older, wiser Batman.
Grumper, kind of like,
Grumper?
weathered, little grumper. I think
Sounds like
Keaton...
you're saying romper.
Grumper. I think Keaton would be great in that.
Dude, Keaton in Homecoming, Spider-Man.
Oh. What is that?
So good.
What's his character's name?
He's...
something flying...
Oh my gosh.
Bird?
It's,
something bird.
No! Ah!
Falcon.
No, it's
Captain
not
America.
Falcon. No!
Birdman?
Black Panther.
Oh my gosh. Why can't I think
I think it's Scarlet Witch.
No! Oh my gosh, it's going to drive me crazy. Cheese is killing me. It's
Okay, but look. Can I ask you guys a question real quick about Keaton? Did you guys see Birdman?
No,
but that's what I was just mentioning. Birdman.
Were you mentioning that?
I haven't seen it yet.
So remember that won an Oscar for Best Film, right? Do you guys remember that?
No.
Okay.
But I think you said something
Did I
about
mention it?
Yeah.
So
Vulture.
You guys, you have to watch Birdman.
Birdman, Vulture.
Like, buddy, you haven't seen Birdman?
Oh, where's it on?
I don't know,
If
but
it's not
Have
on
you seen
streaming-
Bird Box?
don't even.
Oh my gosh, remember when Logan lost it on the show? Dad was not happy about that.
Okay, so listen.
Listen.
Let's get into
Look here. Look. Listen.
Let's get into we're going to get into rapid fire news.
Let's go.
Fire.
Okay, you guys. I'm going to try to get through this. Does someone have a timer? We have to do this in 60 seconds.
Yeah, hold on here. I got it.
Okay.
Hold up.
Come on.
Ready,
you know what, though?
Set. Go.
Okay, you guys. Keanu Reeves is back filming Matrix 4. Okay, now, Matrix 4 is scheduled to open on April 1st, 2022, as opposed to May 21st, 2021. That's like an entire year.
Jeez.
Yeah!
This I actually don't agree with being on Rapid Fire News because it's news.
We could have definitely talked about it more.
News that this one that I'm about to say, Joel Shoemaker, that made Lost Boys and Flatliners, has passed away. I'm like, do we need to put this in Rapid Fire News?
You're eating maggots, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, he directed things at St. Elmo's Fire, The Lost Boys, Flatliners, Dying Young, The Client, A Time to Kill, Batman Forever, Batman and the Robin. He's the nipple guy, falling down in the Phantom of the Opera, and he passed away.
He put the nipples on the bat suit.
You guys, he's passed away. We were just talking about the nipples.
Yep.
This was wrong. We shouldn't have put it in the rapid fire. Comic-Con Marvel's Hellstorm to debut at Comic-Con at Home. You know the at home is the San Diego Comic-Con. That's free.
That's a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried to do it. Stranger Things comic book series. It's coming.
Good job.
You know what? It was that Joel Shoemaker passed away. Why?
All right.
You can't just breeze through that.
Out of those movies, which one was your favorite?
Oh, out of his?
Lost Boys. No doubt. Frog Brothers.
Lost Boys probably for sure. Oh, I love A Time to Kill. Are you kidding me?
I love A Time to Kill, but Flatliners.
What?
I loved that movie.
Okay. That had Kevin Bacon in it?
Oh, yeah. And is it Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Was it Sand? No. Well, who else was it?
Is it Sandra? That was such. It might have been Sandra Bullock. It was such a good movie. Anyway, should we get into Dilly's Gaming Corner?
We can as soon as we find
All
out.
right, so it had Kevin Bacon, Julia Roberts.
Ooh, that's who it was.
William Baldwin, Oliver Platt, and then Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good cast.
Yeah.
That was 90s heavy right there.
Right.
Like, those were all 90s heavy hitters.
Right.
Flatliners. I'm feeling that.
Okay, so let's get into some Dilly's Gaming Corner, dude.
The Dill skills?
Let's get this.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
It's Dilly's Gaming Corner. Let's play.
All right, you guys, we got 2 hidden gems arrive on the Xbox Game Pass. We have Game Pass has added 2 new games to its Xbox One catalog, we have West of Dead and Night Call. So first, we'll talk about West of Dead. It's a fast-paced tactical cover shooter that takes place in the Old West. The main character is played by Ron Perlman. You guys might know Ron as maybe Clay in Sons of Anarchy, possibly as Hellboy. Not the recent Hellboy, but before that, I believe. And it's about a dead man who comes back to life with only one memory of a mysterious man in black. Night Call has you playing a taxi driver during the night shift in Paris. Your objective is to find the serial killer who tried to leave you for dead by taking various cab fares and investigating your own murder.
Hold on. Caleb, have you played any of these?
No, not those two.
Mm.
These just came out.
Oh, okay.
Just got released on Game Pass.
Okay.
Both games are currently available on the Xbox, but not on PC, and will be in the store for an unknown amount of time, so hurry up and play before they're gone. I actually saw this. I didn't see Night Call, but West of Dead looks pretty cool. I'm going to check that out. Next, we have gaming fans were left unimpressed with Marvel Avengers gameplay reveal. So developer Square Enix had a War Table event today and to show off the gameplay footage for its upcoming Marvel Avengers game coming out on September 4th, and according to the fans, it was a little bit underwhelming. The footage mostly consisted of characters running around in circles fighting various generic robots. Most fans have already been skeptical of the game because none of the characters have the likeness of their MCU counterparts, as well as the consensus being that the imagery is beautiful, but the gameplay seems boring and repetitive. Square Enix has also announced that the game will be released to the next-gen consoles, and anyone who purchases the Xbox One or PS4 versions will receive an automatic upgrade to the Series X and or the PS5 editions of the game. Nice. So that kind of sucks, but I'm not surprised at that.
Right.
I'm really not. It didn't look that good to begin with.
I was about to say, when they first showed it, I was...
Yeah. It's just meh. This next one I'm pretty stoked about. So Tony Hawk's Pro Skater trailer reveals new skaters.
Yes.
Yeah. Activision announced that this week that along with the entire roster of the skaters in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster, they will be adding in additional modern skaters to play along with the originals. The new roster will include Nyjah Houston, Leo Baker, Leticia Buffoni, Aria Nishimura, Lizzie Azumato, Shane O'Neill, Riley Hawk, and Tyshawn Jones. The goal is to have the most diverse skating roster of the Tony Hawk games to date. So that's kind of cool. They're adding in. You're going to get all the classic characters like Bucky Lassick, of course, Tony Hawk, Roddy Mullen.
Chad Muska.
Yeah, Muska, all those guys. The new Tony Hawk remaster game will be available everywhere on September 4th, y'all.
So can I tell you something?
Sure. Tell me.
Yesterday, I played Tony Hawk 2.
Tony Hawk 2, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd you do that at?
Good old Philippe had it on an emulator.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I played Chad Muska.
Okay.
And do you remember the very first level?
I do.
It was that airplane hangar, and it had the helicopter.
Yeah, the hangar.
Uh-huh. Well, we started playing, and I'm like...
You jump over the helicopter blades?
Yeah.
You grind them?
You grind them, and then it gets it out of there. And then if you hit the other airplane, like propeller, it opens it up. So I forgot, like... It took me a second to like remember all the special, like different things that you could do to like unlock it.
Yeah.
But it took me a good 2-3 minutes, and then I was just busting, dude. I was like grinding to like kickflip to manual to like, ollieing over, like something, or just hitting different gaps.
Yeah.
Dude. I forgot how much fun that game was.
I'm really excited about that game. Have you seen any of the new trailers that they've released for it?
Dude,
it looks so good.
Well, it's crazy is I wondered with how games are now if it would hold up. It's still a phenomenal game. It's just the graphics are terrible. And so I was worried when you had told me, I'm like, is it really going to be what it was for me? And I was
it is.
All back in. I was like, all right, I'm in.
It's a complete rebuild from the ground up, but like in the trailer they actually show side by side comparisons of the old game versus the new one. Man, it looks so dope. Like I'm so excited about that. So I can't wait to go skate at Venice again.
Oh, dude.
There's like the rodeo or the bowl arena, right? Where
are they going to keep the same music? Because the music is so good.
Yeah, they said they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have the original soundtrack.
Because it has like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, Bad Religion.
Yeah.
I mean, Papa Roach was on there, like Goldfinger, a whole bunch of bands.
Dude, me and Philippe, I felt like I was, you know what I mean? Like I was 13 all over again, like playing that game.
You have to get like the letters to skate. So this one, it's going to be, they're adding a multiplayer into this one though.
So we could play it all together online?
Yeah, we'll be able to do like some co-op, getting in on some versus modes. Yeah, so we have to wait a little bit on that, but what did I say? September 4th? So we got a little ways to go on that.
That'll be, I need to buy it because you can buy it early, right?
Yeah, you can pre-order it, and I think you get you might get to play it a little early and maybe get some extra goodies with it.
But that would just be on the Xbox One?
I would imagine it's on PS4 as well. I believe so.
No, yeah, but it'll be for the new systems as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you buy it on this, you'll be able to upgrade it to the PS5 or the Series X.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So we're going to take it back a little bit. We're going to go into some Dilly's retro revival here. We're going to take it back to 2007. Picture this, a nice hot summer day. Dilly, full head of hair, looking young, great shape. Walks into a Blockbuster Video, Laguna, Franklin.
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah. He sees some game. You know, I used to go there. They had nice games for sale. You know what I mean? You get some good deals.
Across the way, do you ever remember 49er Video?
Across the way from,
Blockbuster?
Was it 49er? No, it was Hollywood Video.
Yeah, but before that, it was
49er
Video.
I think I do remember that. I used to hit up that Hollywood Video too. But anyways, I used to have some, I would go there a couple times per week because I would get their used games or whatever. And I had an emulator where I had like a Game Pass so I could get the games and then burn it into my system, and then I'd take the game back and just build my library. So anyways, we're going to go back to 2007, and I picked up this game inside Blockbuster around that time for $10. One of my favorite games to this day, probably on my all-time top 5 list of favorite games ever. And that is a game called Beautiful Katamari.
What is that?
Exactly. So not many people have heard of this. Sort of like a Japanese game. It was published by Bandai Namco Games in 2007. It was the 4th installment in the franchise. So it was kind of like a third-person action puzzle game. And before this, it was only released on the PlayStation. So when they brought this one out, it was Xbox exclusive, just for the 360. So the game kind of opens with the king of the cosmos, his queen, and the prince, and they're enjoying a game of tennis. However, a powerful serve by the king causes the tennis ball to rip a hole through the fabric of the universe.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but everything but the planet Earth gets sucked into it. So the prince needs to create a Katamari to plug the black hole. So basically what you're doing in this game is you're just like rolling this little ball around, and you can pick up anything that's smaller than you. So as you roll through these levels, items that are smaller than you attach to your ball, and you just keep rolling stuff up.
Oh, that's
And as
cool.
you progress, your ball gets like bigger and bigger and bigger, and then the camera zooms out and you can get into like new zones. But eventually you like you're like rolling up buildings and like ships and all kinds of crazy stuff until you basically roll up the universe. So, Beautiful Katamari. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Dill. Okay, so we're going to read one email.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, So we have an email from Skylar?
No, from Watson.
Oh, Watson.
It's from Watson?
Yep.
Okay,
let's do it.
Hello, everyone from the great Central Valley of California. I had a small minute of free time and wanted to reach out and say hello. I just want to say that I'm happy that you are back in the Triple HQ. The energy, the banter, the flow of the show is just so much better. I had a couple ideas of some future top 5 lists. Fantastic.
Ooh,
we love top 5. But I was trying to think of a way to get the listeners involved, maybe at the end of the show or a couple of days before a show, mention the top 5 for the upcoming show so we can send in some of our ideas or post the top 5 topic on the Sanctorum.
Cool.
That gives us a chance to send you our list opposed to hearing the top 5 topics and then writing in afterwards. My top 5 ideas are: number 1, Best superhero entrance. So basically like Thor, Infinity Wars, Bring Me Thanos, or Batman Begins, Bale yanks Falcone.
Oh, yes.
From his limo through the sunroof.
That's
number 2, best modern day villain. Number 3, best musical artist to road trip to.
Cool.
Okay, I like it. Those are just some ideas. Also, I reached out to Phil Burgundy, but I want to publicly say to all the sidekicks out there, if you are friends with him on social media or if you know him well enough to have his phone number, please reach out to him. Let him know that you're thinking about him. He is an integral part of what makes the show successful. Hardly Heroes is a platform that has brought many people from all walks of life together. So in a way, we are all small, dysfunctional family. Some of us have opened up more on the show to the listeners than we have to our own families. So please reach out to him, you guys. We can't always help with the grieving process, but sometimes all someone wants to hear is that you are thinking about them.
For sure.
Buddy, Sir Aldino, Cheese, I love you guys. No mention of Dilly there, but I am happy that you are back in the studio, and I apologize for the long email. But that's what I do. Deal with it. Watson, out.
Thanks, Watson. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. Just a few things. Check us out on Podbean. Subscribe to our After Dark. Check us out on our Sanctorum. And where else can they find us, bud?
They can find us on YouTube at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Facebook at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
And
number 1.
They can find us on YouTube. I already said YouTube. They go to the Hardly Heroes Sanctorum. And make sure you subscribe for the After Dark. Go to Podbean, $2 a month.
Do it.
Just remember one thing.
Disclaimer. They don't know shit.
Thanks for coming on, Caleb. You guys have a good night.
We love you.
Guys.
Right. It's to a point where it's like, bro.
Eat a sandwich.